welcome back again to some 0K action. It's going to be a team game, a pretty big one on the Fields of Isis map. And yeah, we've got left team versus the right team. We'll just skip the pre-game chatter. Left team, I believe, is the team that I'm on. Let's have a look. Yes, there we go, Lito and myself. And I think I'll be assisting with the production of something. Let's have a look. Okay. Well, there we go. So I will try to rush out. Indeed. So yeah, we do kind of screw up the initial build, but yeah, it looks like I'm going to help them conduct their own little rush, and thank God for replays. Don't have to go through that whole pause, which I think was pretty lengthy originally. We got a nice little spider icon probably for myself. And I believe in this particular matchup I actually will be using shield units, and I actually won't be doing such a bad job of it either, if I do remember correctly. But we'll see what happens. In any case, everyone's basically set up shop, just having a look at what we got in general. So we got, well, a whole plethora of units really. We've got quite a few cloaky bots, as you can see. Some spiders, gunships, shield bots by my... oh no, that's by Svatopluk. Okay then. Airplanes is going to be are going to be handled by a superintendent. Kixer is actually going for heavy tanks, bizarre enough, and we got light vehicles for Sinnoh. What we got? We're going through all the names, but yeah, as you can see, there are quite a few. As for the right team, yep, they do have planes. No gunships or any other plane plants. So yeah, it looks like they're going to have slightly less air units than us, most likely. We'll see what happens. And the crowd, yeah, definitely should be constructed relatively soon. We've got some short bots, light vehicles, quite a few cloaky bot factories, not too surprising, light vehicle factories. We've actually got hovercraft by Fishfinger, which is something you don't see too often. And we've got some initial... actually, who is piloting that? I think Logic Demon's piloting that. So yeah, we do have some initial harassment. I don't think it really did that much damage. We're going to have some counter harassment by Capac, and it's not going to be able to do too much either. So, oh well, too bad, so sad. They are actually trying to they're trying to regroup to do a bit more damage elsewhere. But I dare say, yeah, the amount of scorches and all that we have, we should be alright to actually have Svatopluk deploying one single roach just as a landmine right behind the rock, and the Koman, which I believe belongs to... okay, yeah. Belongs to the right team. I'm not really sure if you saw that or not. Yeah, rather interesting, these roaches and fleas. Not fleas, sorry, roaches and ticks. They don't seem to detonate automatically. In either case, we do have an attempted harassment again by Capac. It's not really going to work out too well. He did manage to take out one of Sinnoh's Scorches though, and he didn't actually lose any of his Scorches in the process, which is not too shabby indeed. Once actually being deployed, probably going to find itself a bit out of depth, but at the same time it is going to take a bit of damage while all the Scorches by Sinnoh get destroyed there, so leaving quite a bit of wreckage indeed. On either side, eh? And yeah, as you can see, yeah, the map does have a couple of choke points, but at the same time, spider units can just walk straight over these hills. So we'll see what effect these hills will play in either case. And speaking of which, I actually do have some short bots being deployed by Yame. And okay, so from the right team, no problemo. So the crowd's also coming in. We'll just see what damage that'll do. Yeah, I believe Superintendent, well, if he knows what he's doing, then he'll most likely retreat the crowd once it runs into any significant amounts of opposition. In the case, wow. Okay, that was certainly more than enough to destroy the light vehicle factory, that was for sure. And there goes the Impaler as well. Good old artillery and a commander. So pretty nicely done by Superintendent. His crowd's still got plenty of health, as you can see, and it's going to continue going further into the enemy's base. I'm not really sure if that's the best course of action, but at the same time though, well, it's very audacious, I'll give him that. He might actually be able to destroy the fighter factory, and my god, he actually does. Not only that, he's going to destroy a bit of enemy infrastructure as well, quite a few... wow, quite a few windmills being destroyed. He's probably going to want to get out of there as quickly as possible with the anti-air that's firing against them. The wow, Racketeers can actually fire at air units. They have rather interesting little firing animations when they do so, but yeah, he's definitely going to want to get out of there. He's The crowd's definitely got quite a bit of health left. Not really sure where the hell he's going, but he's been disarmed, so he probably should get the hell out of there. I think he was hoping to bomb some more factories, but really, he did a lot of damage. Our opponents do not have any airplane factories at all, while we've got two... and we've got a fusion reactor coming in as well. Well, we don't really have two. We've got one airplane factory, one gunship plant, but you know, it still counts as air, so there you go. We've also got a the fancy geothermal plant, which is... okay, it's morphing. Well, I was wondering why the hell it was glowing like that, but it's actually morphing to a geothermal plant. As you can see, the lines are still mostly split down the middle, but we do have an attempted breakout by Sinnoh. Bit of damage being done on the top as well. I think Capac is going to try to just probe a bit, do a bit of damage, but nope. Looks like the shotgun commanded by Logic Demon is going to have none of that. Indeed, not bad indeed. So yeah, now as you can see, things are definitely very firmly split, except for this attempted breakout by Sinnoh. Unfortunately, his guys are getting stun-locked, oh, not really stun-locked, but disarm-locked by those bloody Racketeers, which I'm pretty sure their missile packs are not meant to be aimed up like that. That looks... I swear that that's not what they're meant to look like at all, but... okay, maybe I haven't paid enough attention to them. Well, in either case, we also got a couple of Lotuses being erected as well, so Sinnoh definitely looking to try to haul up here. The Racketeers will be able to disable the static defences relatively easily though. Now the Zeus coming in, yeah, it's going to do an alright job defending the Racketeers, although the amount of flays we got though, probably might be able to bypass the Zeus and go straight for the Racketeers anyway, although the defenders are there, so they're going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, to say the least. Zeus will try to do a bit of damage, but at the same time it will get destroyed most likely. I don't think it'll do any damage at all. It does almost destroy the Faraday, but it's still alive, although it's paralysed. So I think the Zeus is mostly focusing on that, not really too sure. Well, we'll see how the crowd does. It's definitely going to get paralysed for long. Will it be able to do anything before that happens? They're going to drop a few bombs. Is it premature? Well, not necessarily, although if Superintendent delayed the bombs by just a few seconds, he would have taken out those convicts pretty easily as well, and as you can see, they're providing some shields for the Racketeers, it seems. Where the hell are my units, actually? Let's see. That's a good question, actually. My units are nowhere to be found. But in any case, good job by the Superintendent guy bringing his crowd back and forth. And of course, we've got dedicated caretakers. That's something that I seem to see quite a bit when it comes to use of the Crow. Actually, you'll quite a bit of the time see several dedicated caretakers near the front lines to help prepare it. And these are not caretakers by Sinnoh, they're actually by Superintendent, so they're mostly there to repair the crowd, though I suppose they could also assist the light vehicle factory if they wanted to. And as for myself, I've got no idea where the hell I'm meant to be at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not... there we go. I wasn't knocked out of the game, as you can see, and yeah, I do actually have the shieldboard factory up. About bloody time. Not really sure where the hell my commander is. He's probably dead by this point. Oh well, what can he do? I have to say, very interesting going with hovercraft by Fishfinger. He does give you some special units, I suppose, like the Penetrator. Very nice sort of long-ranged units, I suppose, but at the same time, for this sort of terrain, I suppose it is mostly flat between the hills, but the thing is, hovercraft are not as cost-effective against pure land units or pure naval units. I mean, they're meant to, you know, traverse both land and sea, so... yeah, it should be interesting to see how this will work out. We've got Zunli also trying to secure the... okay. Trying to secure the... wow, okay. Secure his little choke point at the top here, and it's actually not doing too badly. These Kodachis are actually getting destroyed very handily, to say the least. And that was mostly by rogues, which are supposed to be countered by radar units, bizarre enough. Well, maybe these flays will be able to do a bit of damage, although yeah, I don't think they will be able to. If they were focusing fire, then they would have done something, but no. Spread out like that, doing damage to different sorts of units. I dare say that's not really going to work. And there we go, finally I do have Summerbone units coming in for shields. Not too much really, but well, everyone's got to start somewhere, I suppose. Yeah, as you can see, we're still trying to break through, but opponents definitely not making it easy for us. And yeah, one thing you definitely need to get used to with artillery is the fact that they'll be firing constantly, because they don't have any ammo limits, like say in Wargame Alien Battle or Wargame European Escalation for that matter. Nope, here you can just keep on firing, and as you can see they're going to be firing till the cows come home basically. I'm just trying to see what's happening on both fronts. Nothing really happening on the middle. I'm surprised that no one has gone for spiders at all. Oh wait a minute, fleas. We actually do have spiders by Super Ninja. Well, I'm surprised he actually hasn't tried to just go straight over the hill. In fact, I'm surprised no one on the enemy team has built any spiders at all. So we do have fleas by Super Ninja cloaking on top of the, well, on the side of the hill, but they're not really doing anything apart from that. We do have an opening to, yeah, for those fleas to do a bit of damage actually, if they just stream in through here. Defender will be a bit of a pain in the ass, but versus this many fleas, I reckon that should be alright. Just, yeah, just stream past it. Might even be able to take out Jump Jet Specialist Plant, or maybe just, I don't know, try and take out something for God's sake. But oh well, what can you do? Jummy's trying to come in from the right with his own shield bots by the looks of it, and not exactly going to work out too well at all. As for me, I'm keeping my shield bots back. I don't really seem to have too many shield bots at all, to say the least. I'm not sure what these vamps are doing by Superintendents. Wait a minute, he's got... Oh, okay, so he's got both the airplane plant and the gunship plant. I thought someone else had the other one. Well, apparently not. Need to think, eh? Oh, and as you can see, definitely battles raging on both fronts. I dare say, yeah, just going for spiders over here would be a nice little idea, to be honest. There is some defences, but really it's not much, to say the least. In fact, you don't even have to rush across, really. All you have to do is just plant a couple of crabs on top of this hill, and they would have a great vantage point to hammer stuff below. Maybe just put up a bit of anti-air, that sort of stuff, you know, just to assist them from the mountain ridge. That would definitely go a long way in my opinion, but oh well, what can you do? That would certainly help. Okay, that will certainly help us get through the deadlock that we have at the moment. We also got a couple of bombers by the opponents. Actually, they did rebuild, well, it looks like Sheep did build up his own airplane plant. That's the only one they've got. We do have gunships as well, though. Actually, now that, speaking of that, I don't actually see another Crow. Well, we do have another Crow being built, but I don't see the original Crow anyways. Sorry, anywhere. It's actually been destroyed, most likely. Need to think. Talk about reckless use of anti-air units. Unfortunately, these guys do not target both air and ground. They're just going to be standing around, kind of dangerously exposing themselves. Huh, interesting. And yeah, in any case, yeah, we're definitely slowly getting whittled down by those, well, by the repeated artillery barrage, although, oh, here we go, we finally have the spiders coming in a little bit too close to the enemy front lines, really, or rather too close to their main front line. Not really sure why they sent them out like that, but I reckon it would have been better off just putting up a couple of crabs to help shell. Actually, a couple of defenders wouldn't hurt either, because stuff that's on higher ground, it basically gets a range bonus. So yeah, this sort of high ground definitely would come in handy to have these sorts of things, and of course because the unit's turrets cannot normally lift themselves that high up to aim at such high units, then they can't normally shoot back, although that depends on the particular units we're talking about. In the case, I'm going to be making a bit of a push of bone shielded units. We'll see how this works out. We've got a nice mixture of, let's say, felons, auspices, and one thug by the looks of it. Freaking dandy. And a couple of vandals as well for anti-air, and a couple of racketeers. I do try to push out, and I think I wisely decide to try to just get back instead. A bit of a good idea since my shields are slowly getting whittled. I'm not entirely sure if the racketeers, if the disarming damage actually damages shields or not. All I know is that the stiletto bomber, I think it only does disarming damage, and yet it can pierce shield balls and shut them down, so it does something to the shield. I don't know if it destroys the shield or if it goes through the shield or not. In any case, yeah, I'm going to be retreating my guys, probably a bit too far really. Maybe I'm going to be trying to help out with the top points, not really too sure. In any case, things are definitely that's a bit of a deadlock at the moment. We do have another Crow being built. It's still, wow, it's still a pretty decent time away actually. I'm surprised that nothing's assisting that, but oh well, what can you do? What can you do indeed? Nice distribution of energy there for Overdrive, and yeah, Overdrive's looking pretty nice, but overall though we definitely do have a bit of a deadlock. Actually do have an attempt to push on the right and bottom at the same time. We'll just have a look at the ill-fated top push by the looks of it. They actually do have some hammers coming in to try to hammer the opponents from long range, but the thing with hammers is that they don't really do too much damage per second, but at the same time they do arc the shots pretty nicely. Although given how relatively flat the terrain was, if it wasn't for these wrecks, I dare say it might have been a better idea for Venom to actually go with a couple of snipers as well. But at the same time, and he definitely needed to keep the hammers away from the enemies as well, actually. In fact, given their range, actually their range is not that great either, actually. He definitely should have had more screening units in any case. Good job by opponents using skirmishes to take them out of all things. We actually do have defenders being set up all along this freaking ridge, and I don't think these shield bots can walk up that. Let's just have a look. Nope. Well, this red, I believe, indicates they cannot do that. What the hell's going on here? We've got napalm being thrown down, so maybe we actually do have a tactical missile launcher somewhere to try to break the deadlock, or maybe not. Well, it's just freaking great. Oh well. What can you do? We do have try and to break the deadlock. Though is my little shield push though. Will I be successful? I don't know. All I know is that my shields are dangerously low. In fact, they're almost they're almost completely depleted. Definitely time to get the hell out of there. Thankfully though, the only stuff that really seems to be firing at me seems to be the okay then, yeah, it seems to be the Racketeers, although we do have a couple of heavy bombers trying to do a bit of damage. I think they destroyed something, or maybe not. Okay, I think they destroyed one of my Aspices. I think that's the wreckage right there, so yeah, they're going to be forced to retreat. Where the hell is my anti-air? I should have sent it along with it. But I didn't. Damn it, it was back there all along. Well, I think I did take out the bomber at the very least. Either that or maybe the Vamp by Superintendents did it. I think the Penetrator, actually, too bad you can't see how many kills this thing's got. So in either case, good job actually taking out Samajo's Commando, if I do say so. But overall, things are definitely at a bit of a deadlock. This defender line that we've got could make things interesting, actually, setting up a nice defensive line like that, especially since our opponents don't seem to be shelling the defender line with artillery or anything like that. In fact, okay, yeah, we do have our own missile silo coming down. Who to think, eh? Indeed. Yes, we finally have our missile silo coming down. It's probably, well actually, what about the range? Of course, I can't see the range, only the range of the individual missiles, which are not going to be built from it just yet. But in any case, it should have enough range to target pretty much any part of the battlefield with impunity. I was going to suggest maybe building a Behemoth, but I suppose a missile silo would be pretty good as well. And it can safely hide behind the mountain as well. We actually do have Reapers coming in from Superintendent. Oh, okay, yeah, from Superintendent. Wow, actually does have a different factories. I think maybe he's inherited them from other players, actually. Not really too sure. In the case, we've got Shields healing, well, very slowly regenerating once again, which is probably going to take a while. I'm just going to hang back while that happens. We've got crap loads of Wolverines laying crap loads of mines, and as you can see, pretty bloody annoying actually to try to get through those mines. I believe they actually are cloaked by the looks of it. Huh, okay then. Well, in any case, I'm pretty sure it's they're cloaked until they fire. So there you go. Nice little mines indeed, and they can also, well, these artillery units can be used just to shell general enemy positions, but maybe not too cost effectively. I believe we got resignation attempts by Team 2, which is the enemy team. Well, they're not really screwed just yet. I mean, we did manage to, oh, actually, I don't know, they got a singularity reactor. We did manage to destroy a bit of the infrastructure at the beginning, but they seem to have mostly recovered. What's kind of troubling for them is the fact that we've got all these freaking artillery units coming in and laying crap loads of mines on them. In fact, let's just have a look at their orders. Okay, that's what's happening. So they're just being told to attack. Okay, just to attack the ground along the line, and yeah, just to lay crap loads of mines. As a result, we also got some regular artillery units coming in. I believe we got at least one tremor somewhere. Yep, one tremor, two tremors, there we go. And that seems to be about it, really. Just freaking dandy. And my own shield units coming in as well, actually. So this is probably going to spell the end for opponents unless if they can completely beat back this attack, which does not seem to be the case. I am getting dangerously launched shields yet again. That's one thing I have to learn about shield bots, is the fact that once the shields are depleted, much of their strength evaporates. That's when you retreat and they regenerate their shields quickly enough to have a freaking bomber coming in. And well, actually I think I mentioned destroy him basically with the felons. Wow, okay, yep, there's my anti-air bots. I'm pretty sure they're not the ones who destroyed. Maybe they might have helped, but I think my felons, but judging by the shots that come from them, I think that actually was what destroyed those shadows that were coming in, which is rather bizarre actually. I didn't think felons should be that accurate. In fact, in my opinion, they shouldn't really be that accurate versus air units. At the same time though, they were firing against bombers, which aren't exactly the most maneuverable, or well, yeah, they're not the most maneuverable units. Not exactly the smallest units either. So there you go. Interesting. Okay, very interesting indeed. Okay, they're going to be moving back, of course, but very interesting tactic by Sinnoh, actually laying his mines in rows like that. Slowly but surely advancing forward, not too shabby indeed. I'm surprised we don't actually have a bit more in terms of conventional artillery. We do have a couple of Tremors at the very least. And as you can see, they're doing quite a bit of damage. Is the enemy team going to be resigning anytime soon? Don't you know? I believe the missile silo is ready actually, and we do have an EOS which is ready to fire. Let's have a look at its range. Okay, never mind. It can't quite reach all the parts of the enemy base. I guess I underestimated. I should say I overestimated its range. Who to think? Well, one thing that opponents seem to have underestimated was our nice little push on the bottom, as you can see. And bam, blowing the crap out of something. Not really sure what. I think that was with the EOS actually, although I don't think that big nuclear explosion was from the EOS. I think that it actually blew up something rather sensitive there. In case our opponents are down, so not too shabby indeed. And yeah, not such bad use of the shield bots by myself, if I do say so. I think I'm actually starting to get the hang of them and this game as well, so who to think. In either case, I'll see you